This is the time of times.
Our identities are formed by the world that we live in. We are affected by everything around us. Humans tend to think that they can control what influences them. In reality, we only control our own thoughts and actions. From reading many Indigenous-centered texts this year, I have learned that our past, the people we love, our food, and even our land all contribute to who we are as people. No one is self-made. We're all made by the world that we live in. Losing power in life is a scary thought for most. Though we cannot fully control our future, we can control how we choose to perceive our past. Our past plays a big role in determining who we are. Every day we see how the actions of our ancestors continue to affect us. It's important to engage with our heritage. The past impacts the lives of all families today and affects how we view the world. Everyone comes from somewhere. Some families have lived in the same country since they can remember. Some have moved to create a better life for themselves and their children. Others have been forced to flee from their homelands in times of war or political unrest. This is how both my grandfathers came to Canada during World War II. My family primarily comes from Latvia and Estonia. With Lithuania, these three countries make up the Baltic states. When I'm referring to the Baltic states, I only mean Estonia and Latvia, because my family is not from Lithuania. Sorry, Lithuania. This is my mother's Latvian folk dress. It's from the Vitsem region of Latvia, and she thinks it's from a town called Sēsis, but we're not sure. She got it from my aunt who passed away before I was born. My mother was so happy when I asked her to take this dress out. She explained every detail of it. She even did a bit of research to make sure she was giving me all of the information that she possibly could. I had only asked her who she got it from. She told me it was just like her dad, to go on a wild goose chase after someone had only asked them a simple question. I've always felt very distant from my Baltic ancestry. I've learned neither Latvian nor Estonian. Latvian is rarely spoken in my household. My mom can still speak a bit of it, but the rest of us only know a few words. The word that gets used the most is oma, meaning grandmother. There's also opup, meaning grandfather. My opup has been gone a long time now, so that word isn't used as often as it once was. When I was younger, I would intentionally not say omam around others my age. I noticed that everyone else used grandma instead, so I conformed. I felt like I had to hide it from the world, like it was something to be ashamed of. As I got older, I continued calling her grandma, until one point I was fed up with feeling embarrassed about this simple word. Very recently, I've started using the word omam around my peers, and I'm proud to say that I've only gotten made fun of once. Speaking about my friends,
You're the best friend from the start.
friends influence the person you become. Whether it's through peer pressure or being comforted when you're down, humans weren't meant to live alone. We were made to socialize. Unfortunately, this desire for socializing can lead us to our downfall. No one hates their friends enough to be alone. When people are desperate to find somewhere to fit in, it's easy to slip into the wrong crowd. People become an amalgamation of those they're closest to. Spending time with insensitive people leads to the acceptance of dangerous ideas. And of course, there are other ways to get this exposure, like through movies or TV shows, but I see it most commonly demonstrated in friend groups. Choosing the right people is hard. It's only through trial and error that you find the right group for you. I'm lucky to have some amazing friends. I always enjoy their conversations. It can be hard to find activities for when we meet up. The only thing everyone always agrees to is food.
L'espoir est un plat bien trop vite consommé.
Food ties people to where they are from. It's a link to our past that connects us to who we love. Sharing food has long been seen as an act of camaraderie and love for one another. The Baltics are not known for their food. According to my parents, they typically eat fish, potatoes, and rye bread, preferably dark rye, at least for Estonia. On special occasions, my oma makes us piragi, which we just call pirag. Pirag is a bun made up of dry dough on the outside with bacon bits on the inside. My family loves it, though I can't say I'm the biggest fan. I usually take one out of respect for my omam's hard work and leave the rest for my family. My favorite food that she makes are piparkoeks. Piparkoeks are similar to gingerbread, but with lemon and a lot more spices, including pepper. That's how they got their name. During the winter, she sets aside a few days to make as many batches as she can. Whenever she comes over for Christmas, she always brings a batch for us. Sometimes I feel like my own mom's food is the only thing linking me to my heritage, even if I don't enjoy it all. Someday I hope to go to Latvia or Estonia and enjoy this food where it was meant to be enjoyed. Our environment affects how we react with the natural world. Every civilization has a slightly different way of interacting with nature. Many places, such as big cities, act as if humans are entirely separate from nature. It is something we must protect ourselves from. These places often become disconnected from what's going on around them. They lose compassion for the world they're unknowingly working to erase. To continue living on this planet, humans need to reconnect with the world that we're living in. I've never been to the Baltics. My father says that it's cold, and my mother says that it's pretty. That was the extent of my knowledge until a few years ago, when I became curious about where my family came from. My father doesn't speak much about Estonia, but my mother loves to talk about Latvia. According to her, Latvians really value nature. She says that everyone has a garden and foraging is common practice. There are also lots of festivals celebrating important events in nature, such as John's Day, which marks the summer solstice. Events like this continue to take place all over the world. Sadly, humans' connection to the earth has been severely undervalued in our modern Canadian society. We like to act as if we're above nature. In reality, we are reliant on its survival. It is not reliant on ours. We must work to conserve all of the amazing plants and animals on our planet, either out of genuine care for nature or our own selfish desire to survive. And if you see me as a hippie for saying that, you know what? Go for it. Do whatever you want. Throughout this year, we have read through many texts and seen so many different opinions and experiences. With all these differences, there seemed to be one constant idea. A person's surroundings plays the biggest role in how they develop, for better or for worse. Even though no one chooses what happens to them, there is still a choice in how they want to react. Identity comes from how someone is influenced and the actions they take because of that influence. Wanting control in life is natural and unachievable. At some point, we have to accept that we are not just ourselves, but a blend of everything that has influenced us. We must let go of our need for control and look back at everyone who has helped us get to where we are today. In this, I say thank you to everyone and everything that I have ever encountered.
Is a gift, I am grateful. All that is, I say thank you. I say thank you. A billion eyes that are waking, a billion hearts that are breaking.